everyone. Hope you're doing good. It's kind of a drizzly Saturday afternoon, evening here in Sugar Creek, Ohio. It's a little bit dreary out. But wanted to make a little video and offer two knives for sale. I need to get some grinding belts, and I'm running a little low, need to make an order, and so I thought, hey, why don't I sell a couple knives that I've been working on for no one in particular, just making them. And so I want to show you these two knives and offer kind of a cool deal, or at least I think it's pretty cool and hope someone out there does as well. And so let me show you these two knives. They're kind of similar in nature. They're forged knives that have hidden tangs in them that go 3/4 the length of the handle, and they're pretty cool. So check these out. So both of them have a similar style. They're forged knives. This first one, just can kind of take a look at the sheath. It's a kind of a modified pouch sheath with a keeper system that I like a lot. And it's got this low flat ride belt loop. And you can see with this pencil, you stick your belt through here. And it adds a little extra retention to the strap and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's got a snap like this, which goes through the loop. And so pulling this knife out, this is kind of a little nest muck that I forged out of a suspension spring from a 1977 Corvette. It's got an Osage orange handle, which Osage is a really pretty, very hard, durable wood. And it's got a steel forged ferrule that you can see there. And just about 7.5 inches long. And just a hair over. And the blade is just a hair under 3.5 inches long, as you can see here. And then it's about 3/16 of an inch thick, so it's got a little bit of beef to it, even though it's kind of a smaller, slimmer profile knife. And it's pretty sharp. This steel from this spring is a steel called 5160. And 5160 is a pretty cool steel, as you would imagine, because it's a spring. It absorbs a lot of shock. It's a really tough steel. You won't get it to hold an edge like a super steel does or something like that. But on this kind of knife, little Nessmuck style knife that you would use for a skinner and carry around in the woods, this is just great. You can see it just slices through that leather, which is a cutting test I like to do because it shows the practicality of its ability to cut. And then it just slips right in here, and it's got this little keeper strap for a little added retention. The second knife that I made is also forged, and I forged this one from a piece of a farrier's rasp, which is the kind of rasp that people use to shoe horses with. And it's got a similar style sheath with this little keeper strap. It's 7 to 8 ounce leather. This one has a copper ferrule, as you can see, and also an Osage orange handle. And the cool thing about this knife is I left some of the forge marks in. I hammered them down a little bit and polished them, sanded them a little so that they wouldn't have any stress risers or wouldn't be as risky as that. And as you can see, this is a real wide blade. Both of these blades are full convex, or high convex grinds, I guess you would say, on this one. But this one is so wide that it's able to get a really fine edge that's still nice and supported. This one is almost 1/4 inch thick. The handle is pretty beefy and fits in the hand real nice. This is a great knife and very, very sharp. A lot of belly for skinning. And I'll slice a little bit of paper for you here. You can see it just, man, this baby is sharp. So this would be a great knife. I think this would be a kind of a bushcraft knife, so to speak. It'd certainly be a great hunter, skinner. And you can see by the way it just cuts this leather. It's just cuts through it like nothing. And this is really a knife that fills the hand well and certainly will take a lot of rugged use. It's a 3/4 tang, so that there's a lot of strength to this knife in the handle, and then the Osage is a super hard and hardy wood. And it goes in the sheath like that. And so these are the two knives that I'm selling. So on the rasp knife, which is the one on the left here, I would like to have $160. That includes the sheath, and I'll pay your postage. For the Corvette muck, which is on the right down here, $150. And your special deal, if you buy both of these knives at the same time, I'll give you them for $275, which they would be $310 if you bought them separately. So someone will get a great deal if you want those. So I'm offering these knives for sale first on a new Facebook page called Handmade Knives for Sale. There's the address down below. You copy that and put that into Facebook. You'll come up with that group, which I believe was started by our good friend John Bechtold. And a lot of great makers on there and people selling knives. So I'm going to give them first shot at this and then put it on YouTube. So if you want a good deal on a handmade knife that is forged, made by me entirely, with a great leather sheath that will stand the test of time and be something fun and useful and beautiful, then please, by all means, buy one or both of these knives. It's a great deal. And you can contact me at the email address that I will put on the screen here and in my description. And or you can go to Handmade Knives for Sale, the Facebook group, and you can message me there too. I'll pay the postage on these knives, and again, getting a sensational deal. I got to buy some grinding belts. So hey, thanks a lot for watching, and everyone have a great weekend.